In all my years of watching football, I've seen strikers come and go, but there have only been a few that have really stuck out to me. But you see this kid right here? He is something else. Ladies and gentlemen, this debut season right here could possibly be the greatest debut season we have ever seen. Haaland just came off the back of a phenomenal tenure at Borussia Dortmund, scoring 86 goals in 89 games. At just 21, he became the most sought-after player in all of Europe. They saw him as one of the heirs to the throne, alongside a young Frenchman that's taken over the football world. Now, nearing the end of the 2022 season, it was made quite clear that Haaland was leaving Dortmund. He was leaving Dortmund to move on and make his true stance on football and elevate his career. But the question was, where was he going to go?
I don't think he'll go to Man United, but the likely destination probably is going to be Bayern Munich. Chelsea probably don't need him because they've got Lukaku. Liverpool certainly do. United do. City do. And Real Madrid, I can't see anyone else. Barca haven't got the money I wouldn't have thought to come in for him. PSG maybe?
At the moment, Erling Haaland is gonna start the real conversations with many clubs interested in him. I mentioned Barcelona. They had a meeting with his agent Mino Raiola and Joan Laporta, as I said, in Torino more than 1 month ago. But also Real Madrid are strongly interested in Erling Haaland. Real Madrid are in the race for Erling Haaland. So let's see what happens also with Real Madrid. It's important to explain that it's true that he has many clubs trying for him. As I mentioned, Real Madrid have this dream of signing Mbappe and Haaland. We know about Manchester City. I say that Manchester City made the best financial proposal, but at the same point, the other ones are not so far. So it's not just about money. So Man City are absolutely in the race for Erling Haaland and are pushing for Erling Haaland.
Now, there were rumours upon rumours that he was going to this team, he was going to that team, but he set his mind on one place: England. After the departure of Sergio Aguero, Pep Guardiola and Manchester City were desperate in finding a new striker for an already almost near perfect team. So what better place to go? I mean, his father did once play for the Manchester side after all.
Manchester City have confirmed they've reached an agreement in principle for the signing of Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland is joining Manchester City. Haaland is going to be a Man City player. That's going to be significant. It's going to make them really, really good.
This is a big signing. I mean, Man City probably are going to win the league, but they aren't going to win the Champions League again.
All in all, Danny, everybody seems to think this could prove to be a devastatingly brilliant bit of business because this boy is going places.
I was born in England. I've been a City fan my whole life. I know a lot about the club. I think in the end, two things. I feel a bit home here, I think. And also, I think I can develop and get the best out of my game in City.
Now, Pep wanted Haaland for one reason and one reason only: to be the number 9. The centre forward, the striker the team so desperately needed to get them over the edge and win the trophy they so desperately craved. Guardiola has placed City in a 3-2-4-1 formation, leaving Haaland as the lone wolf up top. The question everybody had in their mind was, can he really do it in the Premier League, the toughest and most competitive league in the world? Can he really pull it off?
And there's a Premier League debut for Erling Haaland, with Phil Foden starting against West Ham for the first time in his career. Foden increasingly influential, and Haaland on the stretch. Couldn't steer it inside that far post. Wow. Launched a swift counter-attack with the ball through as Haaland attacks this one, and he's gone past Areola. Easy decision for Michael Oliver.
Yeah, looked like it, didn't it?
Here's his moment. A gilt-wrapped opportunity then for Erling Haaland. It's his first. It will not be his last. That effort from Ben Rama, the first that the Hammers have had. But here's Haaland. He's in again. Scores again. That's what he's all about. That's why he's got the big reputation. Another side of goal. Another goal. Haaland
Haaland started off his Premier League debut off with a bang, scoring 2 goals straight off the bat. Even after a great debut though, some people still had some doubts that can he be able to shine in the Premier League? Yet he scored again.
Couple of Newcastle headers and then in. Erling Haaland.
And again.
Tees it up again. Here's Stones. Haaland. 3-2.
And again.
That's the pass he wanted. Haaland for the hat-trick.
And again. And again. And oh, just to let you know, he scored again.
Haaland. He is a one-man wrecking ball swinging through Premier League defences.
So why did Pep sign this wonder kid? Why was he the perfect piece for Man City's missing puzzle? Now, before Haaland even arrived, City was struggling to convert a lot of their chances into goals, as they were playing without strikers for around over a year, and they were using wingers and playmakers as the strikers, who often they lacked the finishing instinct in front of goal. Now, Haaland can play an easy, straightforward yet effective style as a centre forward, his finishing being one of them, and his movement off the ball especially. He knows how to time his runs perfectly and break free in the box, which then allows him to score the simple goals. Another example would be, instead of passing it to him and him hold off the defenders, he runs in behind, outpacing the centre backs, allowing him to go one-on-one with the keeper and just smash it home. Now, under Guardiola, City rarely provided long balls or crosses due to using the midfielders as strikers, and when they did have strikers such as Sergio Aguero or Gabriel Jesus, they weren't able to get the end product they needed due to their height and frame. But now, with Haaland, that's a different story. Haaland checks in at 6'3", an absolute beast, literally the perfect target man. He's able to get in the headers and volleys from the crosses provided, making City score even more goals. Honestly, it's unfair the way this whole team is set up. Now, there are records that are made.
Cristiano Ronaldo, 17 Champions League goals in a single season.
Records that are equaled.
His 33rd Premier League goal. He holds the record now, alone, for a 38-game season. The class.
And records that are broken.
Sané with the shot. It's going to fall for Lewandowski. And finally he does it.
Yeah.
The record they said would never be broken is now his and his alone.
But for this machine, it seemed like he could do every single one of them. So, where do we even begin? The fastest player to reach 10 Premier League goals. Yeah, it took him only 6 games. The youngest player to score 25 goals in the UEFA Champions League. The fastest player to score 3 Premier League hat-tricks, which only took him 8 games. The fastest player to score 20 Premier League goals in 14 games. The youngest player to score 30 goals in the Champions League. And of course, the most goals in a single Premier League season with 36. Now, the top goal scorer in the Champions League with 12, the Premier League Golden Boot, the Premier League Young Player of the Year, the Premier League Players Player of the Year, the first player in history to win both awards in the same season, the FWA's Footballer of the Year, the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League, completing a historic treble. This is by far the greatest debut season by any player ever.
De Bruyne's corner. Haaland! Goal! Unstoppable! Phenomenal! Are on a different plane. De Bruyne. Haaland! Again and again and again! It's getting silly. And Rodri for Morris. Haaland! Ball for Jack Grealish. Grealish and Haaland!
Now De Bruyne. Upamecano's fallen over. Haaland's in, scores!
Haaland makes the run. Haaland, record breaker.
The highest scorer in a Premier League season.